there's some aluminum honeycomb, right? And honeycomb is really good at doing that shear transfer. You guys just pass around and look at it, you know. And so this is a core material that's really good, better than foam, better than anything else. And you definitely want to leave that in there. The only problem is, you know, try to figure out a way to cut that into a nice tapered airfoil shape. You know, that's the problem. And so that's why we use foam a lot. But that's aluminum. The kind of brownish one up there is Nomex, which is Kevlar basically. So those are all options. Don't trust this. All right. And so, sweet.
On your wing that you made a layup of the leading edge, and then after that was all said and done, you attach that to the other one and made a layup off that.
I'm gonna grab one of those first place or second place
layers of composite.
Yeah, exactly. Well, I mean, there are tons of layers, like.
But they were just done at different times.
Yeah, so you guys can kind of see. You know, there's a kind of a sunken in part along here, right? That was our spar, and we laid that up first because you can also see kind of a step pattern, right? That's because kind of in bending, there's much higher stresses in the middle than on the ends. So we ended up having layers and layers of this unidirectional fabric. And so I think in the middle there's like 12 layers, and then the sides it's down just like 2, because the bending actually happened like right here. And so this is pretty complicated, and we're trying to think of a good way to lay this up and then lay the whole wig up, because it really is stronger if you do what's called co-curing. So you cure everything together, same cure cycle. But we didn't have enough time with this resin system to do that, because it takes a while. And so we ended up laying this up, and then we had our foam. You know, there's foam inside all of this. So we got this foam, and we actually just cut out the shape of the spar, put the spar in there, and then cover the whole thing in a braided sleeve, which is what you see here. This is all braided sleeve, along with these wingtips. So, you know, again, just something that you guys have to figure out in terms of what's best for your design. There were some groups that didn't do that. There were some groups that just kind of had 2 sections, and they just wrapped it simply, and then they wrapped the whole thing, and they could do that, you know, together in the same curing cycle.